Good evening, Hyper Spinners. Today we're going to be talking about how to program your buttons to an iPack or I/O board, so get ready. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking through the Ultimarc iPack software. Basically this is going to allow you to program the buttons on your panel to anything that you'd like. So you're going to go to ultimarc.com/download and you are going to download the iPack software here. You're also going to want to download the firmware, which is just below that, and you will essentially be using that to flash the latest update, which is here. So once you've downloaded both of those, what you're going to do is unzip the packages somewhere, and the firmware is going to be a UFW file. And if you have two I/O boards and you need to use LED blinky for both of them, you'll use this firmware here, which is special. So I'm going to place this in the Movies FTP site, which is going to be under the path official, Ninja Dojo, Hyperspin, zip files, and Ultimate I/O, and you will find both firmwares there. So once you have everything, you're going to open up Win iPack, and you're going to see something that looks like this. Note if there's a big X across the application, then that just means you need to plug in your I/O board underneath your cabinet, or you need to update the firmware. So you just go File, Firmware Upgrade, and you select the UFW file. It'll take several minutes, but after that you're good to go, and then you start programming. So there's a number of tabs here. The only thing that you really need to focus on is the pin drop down, so that's the wire that you connected it to. What's unique here is that does not have to be your right key, if that makes sense. So if you decided to move your right wire from the I/O board and place that onto another button, it's a little confusing to set things up, but you have that full capability of doing so. And I actually had to do this with one or two of the wires because my I/O board could not reach the two corners of the panel itself. So I had to get creative and just move some wires around, but it got done. So first things first, what you're going to do is just go to one of these pins. So the one first player left, you can see I've got switch, key, and then primary. I've got set to left, so that's just saying that the left keyboard is going to be getting pressed. And here's player 1's button. I've got that set to 7. Player 1 button 2, and that is assigned to H. The shifted keystroke is a secondary key. I found that to be more troublesome than helpful, so I just cleared that out for each one of these buttons that had a default in there. So yeah, that's really all there is. So just go and label each one of your buttons or pins with the appropriate keystroke that you want. So I've got a number of admin buttons. I've got volume up and down, player 1 and player 2, and then coin 1 and coin 2, save and load, and then pause and escape. So a lot of admin buttons, but also the standard 6 buttons for player 1 and 2. So that's all there is to it for programming your buttons, and we will catch you next time.